petitioning both the county and the national governments to provide them with free sunburn protective gears, including sunscreen, in order to reduce their risk of getting skin cancer. The Albinism Society of Kenya says the available sunscreens are not only harsh on their skin, but also expensive, leaving majority of them to suffer in silence, as Emily Chebet now reports.
Imagine living with a condition that leaves you without pigmentation, or what some call white skin, bleach blonde hair, pale blue eyes, and in some cases, eyesight issues. This is a daily struggle for many people living with albinism. The lack of melanin, which protects one from damage by ultraviolet light from the sun, is endangering the lives of thousands of them. Evelyn Okoti, a single mother of two, knows this only too well. Apart from stigma attached to families with children living with albinism, it is very expensive to purchase sunscreen to protect their skin, which is a necessity to minimize risks of getting skin cancer.
2,500 for a 500 ml bottle is challenging because you need to apply the whole body on a daily basis. So you can imagine how much you have to. And you have to toilet. So you are in between, buy food or skin, sunscreen, and the most important thing is the sunscreen.
People living with albinism are very prone to cancer because they are exposed out there. It's not their wish. It's not their plan. They have not asked for it. It could be my own child. It could be my sister. It could be my brother. So my plea for us today is, can we prevent it before it gets to that level?
The Albinism Society of Kenya is now calling on the government to ensure these people can access the most important thing that keeps them alive available, adding that the myth that people living with albinism die early is due to lack of proper care for their sensitive skin.
They need specialized treatment when they walk out there in the sun, or when they are even in the room, because these rays also are too strong for them. So sunscreen. And many of the sunscreens that we used to have in the pharmacy were chemical based.
The government needs to come in big time for us. And also the channel I've seen, the people who issue sunscreen, they don't have albinism, or they don't have, if you're in that cashier, you have that person who has albinism, you'll know how it feels.
Parents cannot choose between getting sunscreen and food. It's too expensive. And the one that is provided for by government, which is a program that I champion, that gives about 3,000 persons with albinism sunscreen every other time. Sometimes it is few and far in between. So we need a lot of support.
For today, some will go home with free sunscreens courtesy of Linton's Cosmetics and promise of partnership. But next month will be yet another struggle as they look for money to buy this essential commodity. Emily Chebet, Citizen TV, Nairobi.